What's up? I hate doing YouTube intros live on Twitch. Link in the description. We're doing tier lists, my first ever one. I plan on doing so many more of these, but right now we're doing tier lists for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, ranking the planets of Rift Apart, all the weapons of Rift Apart, and the new characters of Rift Apart. Stay tuned and subscribe, ring the bell, like, blah, 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 blah. Because later, in another video, we're going to be doing a DILF tier list of the Ratchet and Clank franchise, as well as, I don't want to spoil it, but we're ranking all the morts from Rift Apart as well. But there's so many, it's going to take days, probably. So tune in for that later. But right now, we're starting with the planets. Coruscant 5. Now, this is technically also Megapolis, the beginning and last planet. Heavy spoilers, by the way, for the game. It's an okay planet. Thinking about it from, like, it's mostly Nefarious City, which is a good planet. It's got a nice side mission where you can go off and do that thing and stuff. But, like, you can't Phantom Dash until, like, halfway through. It's where you get the Phantom Dash, which is important. I don't know. It's not, like, my favorite, but, like, it's all right. I'm feeling a solid B tier for right now. We can adjust later, of course. I'm feeling a solid B. I don't know. We can move it around. I don't love it. I feel like there's just stronger planets. Maybe like bottom A. Maybe like bottom A. It does have it does have the final boss, which is one of the best in the franchise, if not the best. It's a really good final boss. But like, I feel like I gotta like more judge it on the planet that you can actually revisit. I don't know. There's a lot of elements to go over here, and I can listen to the soundtrack as well for this. Ooh, if we're gonna like implement the soundtrack into all these, that's a whole other story. I could do a soundtrack OST. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but I want to be more familiar with the OST first. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here for now. It's a nice vibe. It's like cyberpunk done right. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Sargasso. See, I love Tools of Destruction very much. Sargasso is probably my favorite planet. I don't think it is. Since my last playthrough, I did URCP Ultimate Ratchet and Clank playthrough. Every Ratchet and Clank, 100% link in the description. Recently played Tools of Destruction, replayed Sargasso, which I've always said was my favorite planet of that game. But since replaying it, I've kind of like, okay, the lack of hesitation. I was ready for this one. If there's anything I knew where I was putting, it was Sargasso. And another one that we're about to hit. I don't know, but that doesn't matter because this isn't Tools of Destruction. This is alternate planet. Alternate dimension Sargasso. It's where Rivet's hideout is. There's some good moments. Thank you for the Hydreigon. Yeah, it really wasn't the same as the Tools of Destruction one. Tools of Destruction was like an open world level. There was a different level in this game that was the open world level, and it wasn't Sargasso. But it was pretty big. It was the level that you fly around in with Trudy, who controls I wouldn't say terrible, but I feel like it could have been a little better. Yeah, you can't really fully explore it your first time there. I don't think you can get... I don't even know when Trudy comes around. I totally forgot. You can get back on that in the first visit. Trudy controls, like... I don't think it's, like, terrible. It's okay. I just wish... It's weird that it's default mapped to control with the right stick. I feel like it's kind of weird. I mean, you can change the left stick. But I don't like... I wish you could move the camera and control Trudy at the same time. I don't know. It's not... I also feel like maybe watching the state of play, which is the last bit of content of this game that I watched before playing it myself. I stopped watching anything else after that. So we kind of like saw a lot of Coruscant 5 and Sargasso. So like it wasn't that new or fresh to me. Yeah, there's some I don't want to try to implement or try to take too many bugs into consideration because those will hopefully mostly get patched out. A lot of them already have. I know they fixed having the Zerp stones on the map, I think, in this latest update. And that's the other thing, the Zerp stones. I never really loved personally the collecting missions like in Rack 2 and not Tando, what is it called? I'm blanking. And the ice crystals, the moon crystals, the sewer crystals, and Ouya. I never loved those. I don't dislike them, but I'm realizing that chat is kind of hard to read actually right now. It's just no communication, not really a bug. Yeah, but like that could be fixed in a patch if they just like tell you. It allows you to fully explore it on your first visit, but it isn't empty because it wants you to fully explore it on your second visit. Tabora, yeah, thank you. Stupid fake fan. I feel like Todd Sargasso was a little more empty than I remember it being. It was a little more hyped up in my head as a kid. But this one, it's very beautiful. It's a nice planet. It's got a nice vibe. I don't like how it's like red and orange after you go to the second visit and it's like destroyed and stuff. I don't think it goes back to like normal Sargasso. I don't remember. I don't think so, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I wish it was just like the normal. Maybe it is. But either way, most of my memory of Sargasso, I'm spending a lot of time with Sargasso. It's just not my favorite. It's just not my favorite. Respectable positions of power. Xerkes. I don't even, what is this called? Straticus Debrius Fieldus or something. So this, you come here a lot. This has the arena. A lot of plot points happen here. There's a lot of wonderful Easter eggs. Scar stew. Debris field. Scar stew. The debris field. Xerkes. It's got a lot of nice Easter eggs to old games that commendable Easter eggs there. It does have the nefarious boss fight. I guess technically so does Sargasso and Blizzard Prime though, but it's mostly Xerkes, where you meet Emperor Nefarious. There's some good story moments that happen here. But as a level itself, I don't know. I think I would put it, I'm still thinking B tier. I don't think it's quite A tier. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I can bump this up to A tier and this will be B tier. Because these are very, like, this is much better than this. But like I don't think I'm gonna even use D tier in this, honestly. I don't know. We'll reevaluate later. So next is Savali, S tier. Next is Blizzard Prime. Yeah, so Savali is like, it's my favorite level. It's the open world level of the game. It's where you get the hover boots. It's where you meet Kit. It's where you get like the Lombax lore that we've been waiting for ages. As for Savali, it makes sense. It was the fan service level. It is great. There's so many like nice hidden things. And then there is a revisit. You do revisit Savali towards the end of the game. It's like the second to last level, kind of. Lorb is a hilarious name. It's like lore, but also Lombax orb. I love it. You do go back with the bone goons. Not boon goon. I'm watching too much Lost lately. It's got the holy bleep. It's got that like I actually really like the like underground catacomb part. I think that's kind of cool, even though it's like riding the bug or whatever, which I don't love, but I don't really hate it either. I think it's cool and it fits like the kind of vibe. It's like kind of like intense, kind of like high stress, etc., etc. Like, you know, Clank swears. There's a Knack reference, like Hooper reference, Jack and Daxter reference, apparently Intelligent Cube reference. I don't even know what that is. Little Big Planet reference. I don't know if there's any more. It's easily the best planet. It's funny too, because I'm not even like a fan of like desert levels typically, even though like Krill Canyon is also like my favorite from Crack in Time, even though I think that also got bumped down in my last playthrough. But it's just done so well. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's got nice portals and like puzzles and like things you gotta chase. There's a lot of collectibles. It's even got a glitch challenge. We love glitch, obviously. It's just so good. Easy win. Blizzard Prime. I'm thinking high A. High A or low S. Again, we can reevaluate later. Better than Corson. This is very cool. It does also have the best song in the game. Blizzard Primed and Ready. Ridiculously good song. This is the planet that introduces those crystals, unless you do Cordelion first, I think. But what are those crystals called? The Blizzard crystals. You hit them and it takes you into a different dimension. SSD PS5 loads it literally like that. It's insane. It like almost never breaks the game unless you try to make it break the game, which is even really hard to do. But yeah, also Savali has the time trial theme, which is incredible too. Best song. It is a very nice level. It's got a side it does have that side mission with the chef, which I don't super love. It kind of drags on a little too long. It's just a defend mission It's like, all right. But I really like how they hide the secrets in like the other dimensions. So you have to like go somewhere to... Savali does have the kit defend mission. I feel like that's a little better though, because it's a nice challenge. And it's like, it's story-wise, it's like it's mandatory. Whereas like this is like an option. Like I have a choice to do a defending mission, and you expect me to want to do this? I don't know. That like it being an optional thing makes it worse for me. But I do like the chef mission. Oh, you like it less than Trudy Collectathon? I like it more than Trudy Collectathon. That's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot. It's definitely grown on me. My first playthrough, I didn't love it because it felt very linear. But like that's not really I don't know. There's something about it. It just, the vibe wasn't there. Though it does have an incredible, very sick grind rail section towards the end of the level, which is awesome. It also has Clank gameplay. Oh yeah, Sargasso also introduces Clank gameplay, which is very good. That gives it some points. I don't know if it's enough to beat Xerxes though. Maybe. We'll reevaluate. But yeah, Blizzard, it's a good level. It's really good, but it's not quite my favorite. Oh god, you guys aren't gonna shut up about this song. All right, now we can continue streaming now that Join Me at the Top is done. Anyways, Torn 4. I'm not really sure. I wish it was longer. It's kind of short. One of the shortest levels. It's kind of divided into like two sections. You got the part where you got to get the hurl shot, where you got to fight all these pirates. It introduces the shield pirates, which I hate. You got to do all, there's a lot of just like fighting sections you got to do. It has maybe the coolest grind rail section maybe ever in the franchise. Or I think there's two grind rail sections, so they're both like really, I love both of them a lot, which I didn't know I could love a grind rail section so much. So that alone gives it a lot of points. The Fixer with his death metal lyrics are incredible. That happened during the other incredible grind rail section. It's definitely got it's short and sweet. It's pretty tough too. During my deathless runs, which I'm still attempting, Twitch, link in the description. Beating the game without dying. If I die, I gotta restart. Hardest difficulty. Fixing is a vain and fleeting measure. Destruction is our natural state. I see a fellow broken one. You must accept your broken. I feel like a garbage level that led me to the coolest grind rail section in the series. It was like, I wish it was bigger. I wish Rivet also had an open world level, and I wish it was Torn 4. I really wish it was. It would have been so cool, but it's like very like slim, skinny paths and platforms that you're like jumping to. There's not really like level. It's like quite the opposite of a open world level. So like, but it's really cool. I love the vibe. There's so much detail. The environmental design is incredible. It's just beautiful. Like aesthetically, it's one of my favorites. It's got the Fixer. It's definitely got a lot of good points. I'm thinking low B tier. Higher than Coruscant though. Not as good as Blizzard though. Blizzard. I'm thinking. That's how I'm feeling right now. Would have helped with an Azimuth reference. At least a reference. Yeah, I don't think he should have been there, but a reference would have been nice. Low B. Oh, did I say low B? I meant what I did. We're almost done with the planets already. I feel like, I don't know, maybe this is long enough to be its own video. Cordelion. I really like this level. At first, I was like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is like Ratchet's Blizzard Prime, where it's got the crystals that take you to the other dimension version of the level. You only need to be in the original dimension, but then you have to go to the other dimension to get inside. And then you're inside, and then you have to escape back to the other dimension, and then you have to do the thing in the other dimension, then you leave or something. I don't know. It's cool. It's very cool. It also has probably my second favorite soundtrack in the game. Amazing soundtrack. You can really feel, well, I should probably say that this is I'll talk about the characters. So this is a very new something. I don't think they've really ever done this to this degree in a Ratchet game. This is like the horror level. This is like the spooky, scary level. I mean, Nexus was kind of like the scary game. Yeah, I guess. Sorry to disregard Nexus like that, but this like makes it like really like takes us to a whole other level, and you can really feel that in the soundtrack for this game. I just really love. So much praise to Mark for the soundtrack of this one. It's probably the most well done one I would maybe say. Crusher Booty did have a horror level. Yeah, I suppose it did. But this one's still done better because it's got like what game is it? Resident Evil 2. I don't play Resident Evil, where you're chased by that guy all the time. This has like that same kind of motif kind of thing. Is that the right word? With Juice, which is a fantastic character. We love Juice, the energy source, power source, Junkbot's best friend, Junkbot, the other amazing character introduced in this level. 2 incredible characters in this level. And a fantastic level. I'm like, do I like this more than Savali? I don't know. Definitely S tier for me. I almost want to put it above Savali, but I don't think I can just yet. It's got the interior decorator cutscene with the yes, everything appears to be breaking perfectly, or which is awesome. Am I satisfied with the length? I'm satisfied with the length. Oh, damn! Why did you make me say that? Don't clip that. Just a stress test. Everything is breaking correctly. I love it. It gets me every time. It's got. I really like it. It's got the underwater walking portion, which is the only time it's done in the game. I wish it was done more. I hope they bring that back in future games. Not all of us get to be satisfied with it. It's got the underwater part, which is super cool. And there's a glitch where you can like walk around in it normally without the magna boots, which I haven't done, but it's kind of cool. It's got a really well hidden gold bolt, which is one of the few that I didn't get. The only thing that would make this better is if there's a Clank puzzle. It does have a glitch puzzle. You know what? Yeah, I guess Ratchet has glitch and Clank has, or God, Ratchet has glitch. Ratchet has glitch puzzles. Rivet has Clank puzzles. I just realized that. So they both have their own puzzle things that they both do independently. Anyways, I probably like the Clank ones more, but Glitch isn't a fantastic character. This is definitely the hardest glitch mission in the game that definitely has killed my deathless runs because of the ambush at the end of the glitch mission, which is super hard. Even though I did it first try in challenge mode somehow, I can't do it again during deathless. The ambush is hard. The ambush maybe hurts its score a little bit, but I don't know. It's really well done. It's got that cutscene where you make a Dimensionator, which is kind of incredible. Like there's so many good moments in this. There's the dialogue with Ratchet and Kit talking about why he's scared of meeting the Lombaxes and all that stuff. They have that conversation. I kind of really want to put it above Savali, if I'm being honest. I really like Cordelion. I really like it. Not yet. I don't want to piss everyone off yet, but we'll reevaluate at the end, which we're almost at. Snowy level, underwater base level, super cool overall, scary level. It's got so much incredible soundtrack, the horror, the cutscenes, the humor, the character depth. It's got so much. Ardolis, the pirate base, which isn't hardly a planet. How can a planet work like? That's what I'm saying. I don't think a planet can work like this. Ardolis is pretty identical, at least for the first half, to Tools of Destruction Ardolis, which is super cool. I didn't realize that it was going to be like not one-to-one, but like basically kind of like a remake version of Ardolis, which was super cool. It was beautiful. I really do like this level. It's not like the best, but like it's pretty good. I'm thinking Corson, back down to B, Ardolis, top of A. I'm thinking, not winging it, I'm intuiting it. Ardolis made me save a Frenchman, D tier. Is enough of its own thing to make the original while calling back. Yeah, it's enough of its own thing to make it original while calling back nicely to Tot. Exactly. Good point, Edge. It's got the pirate trials at the end, which is kind of funny. It's kind of slow, but it's funny. It bumped the combustor down to a theme park weapon. Nice. Promotes women in respectable positions of power. And you meet Captain Quantum. It's got that awesome end part where you're on the ship. You get all that awesome Quantum dialogue and that cutscene at the end, which is super cool. It's honestly really strong. It's not like a favorite, but it's a really strong level. And so they did have to recast Quark for this game, so it's a different voice actor because Jim Ward is ill and cannot voice act anymore, unfortunately. And I'm not a huge fan of the new Quark voice actor, but I actually really like the Quantum voice actor. I feel like that's almost a better Quark voice actor. And just because of that, I like it. I like him a lot because he sounds like Quark, but not Quark. So I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want it to sound too much. I don't know. I don't know. Like he sound like if it was Jim Ward and this other quirk, that would be perfect. But it's not. So I don't know. I don't know. Salute to Jim Ward. I don't know. I want to give him more of a chance. He didn't really have many lines in this game at all. I like Quantum a lot. Ardolis, to wrap it up, good level. I definitely feel like there needs to be some reevaluation here. I'm probably gonna just get rid of D tier because I'm not gonna. There's no D tier here. Is it Viceron? Visceron? Vice or Vis? Viceron? I hardly know her. Viceron. Whatever. Viceron. Zordum Prison. I was not expecting this planet. This was a huge surprise to me. Look at the description for my first playthrough of Ripped Apart. All my reactions and screaming and stuff. Anyways, plug. Viceron what? Viceron, it was a surprise. I was not expecting this level. I didn't analyze any of like the later trailers and gameplay and stuff, so I didn't know this was in the game. This is a huge surprise. Been a very welcomed one. It is a very good level in Tools of Destruction. It's a very good level here. I really don't know where I would put it. Better than B tier. It's got to be an A tier. Better than Torn. Is it better than Blizzard Prime? It does have that very difficult section at the end. It is towards the end of the game, so it's got a lot of challenge to it. I feel like I should like zoom in on this a little bit. I love breaking everyone out of prison, then baddies fighting you. Yeah, this is like I know there's Secret Agent Clank. I know Ratchet, and there's Ardolis. Or not Ardolis. Yes, Aranos. Aranos, not Uzula. Aranos. Aranos, he's in prison. Aranos 2, he's in prison. Clank kind of frees him, I guess. But this is like the first time he's like in prison, and like you play as a different like main character and break Ratchet out of prison, which is like really cool. Do I like it more than Ardolis? Okay, I'm gonna do some like reevaluating thinking here. Feels kind of cruel to put Sargasso in C tier. Like none of the planets are like bad. Like it would just be probably bottom B tier, because like it is a very nice level. It's got some cool pocket dimensions, some cool story stuff. It's Rivet's home. It's a lot of good things there. I don't know. I think we'll just keep it down to this. Do a 3 tier kind of deal here. Yeah, also the baddies, the pirates, and the goons join your side in Ardolis, which is really cool. And then at the end of the game, too, they do that as well. There's also the Angela reference in Ardolis when you revisit the prison cells, which is kind of insane. Did you do one for the weapons in Ari? I'm doing that one next. You're just in time. I'm doing weapons after this, right? Yeah, and then I'm doing characters. Your biceps wouldn't fit through that. Whoa, you really mean it? Siegfried has a cool design. It is cool, but since having to grind on it for experience, that sounded weird too. To level up all my weapons to V10, which you'll see in challenge mode. I'm excited for you guys to see that part of the playthrough. I'm kind of tired of him now. It just because like I've fought him so many times now, but it is cool. Like the first time, it's pretty cool. We got this emote from him, or that. Do I like it less than I think it's better than Xerxes. I think it's better than Xerxes. Just because like, it's not like Xerxes is so bad. There's just like not a lot there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it above, because there's a lot of story elements that happen on. I think it's better than Sargasso, because you go there a lot. There's a lot of. It feels bad to put Sargasso at the bottom, because like it's not bad. It's just my least favorite. Yeah, and all the Easter eggs. There's a lot of good things that aren't just level design or gameplay about Xerxes that makes it such a great level. Sargasso is a great level. It's just there's a lot that I dislike about it, unfortunately. But it does have the morts. I'm really doing that to the morts. Oh, subscribe for the mort tier list coming soon. It just feels bad. I just feel bad doing it, but like someone has to be at the bottom, you know? One of the planets someone has to be the bottom in this relationship. I just think it's got to be Sargasso. And I think Cordelion's gonna be the top. Fight me. I did it wrong. I didn't even do it. I like Cordelion a lot. I like it a lot. I think it's a fantastic level. It's got so much to it. Savali is fantastic, but I like Cordelion more. It's funny too, because my first playthrough I liked Savali a lot, and I didn't love Cordelion a lot. But like after playing it a few more times, I like it. It's got so much. It's such a different kind of level for Ratchet and Clank, and it's done very well. It's got a banger soundtrack, the water, great characters, the horror vibe. Like it's great. It's great. I like Cordelion. Cordelion is the top in the relationship with Sargasso being on the bottom, and this is the everyone else. Coruscant 4 doesn't feel like it deserves to be so low. It's not bad. Like, it's not that bad. It's very cool. It's a great vibe. I just don't love it that much. I don't love Torrent 4 that much. It might even go under Coruscant. There's just a lot of really in particular good things about Torrent 4 that are really good, like the grind rail sections and the fixer. And I really do like the Vullards. I really like the new Vullards. I know a lot of people don't like them that much, but I'm into it. I think, okay, S tier I think is good. I'm happy with S tier. I don't think either of these are quite S tier, but they're really close. You know what? I think I want to put Viceron above Astalos. I don't know. It's really hard. It's honestly really hard. Sargasso. I think B tier. I think these two are good. I don't think I want to put Torrent 4 in B tier. Do I? Does Coruscant belong in B tier? Does have good moments. It does have Skid. You get the Phantom Dash. I mean, it's like the first real level. So like, it's a great introduction. I think it's a fantastic first level. You gotta like, it's missing a lot because it's the first level, but that's not its fault. I got a P2 actually. It is probably the only backtracking bit in the game where you can, one, do it at the end of the planet, or two, do it anyways without dashing a wall running. Oh, can you do it without? Yeah, I guess you can, which is pretty cool. It does have that nice side mission. I do like the side mission pretty well for the spy bot. Do I like? Okay, let me think about these two, Viceron and Astalos. I forget this is like a Tools remake, but so is this. But this is not the same as Viceron and Tools at all. Not same as Zordum and Tools. Completely different level. But you also get the Black Hole Storm here, which is an awesome weapon, if we're taking weapon unlocks into account. It also had one of the like 3 only other gold bolts that I couldn't miss. Very well hidden. Kind of BS actually, if you ask me, but not really when you realize where it is. Astalos has Quantum. Viceron has Rescuing Ratchet. And it's got that dialogue with Rivet and Kit at the end, and Rivet kind of like coming to terms with all, or not coming to terms with it, but just like having that conversation with Kit kind of about what happened, which is kind of a quick conversation. But it's such a cool level, and it's like got such great like sneaky vibes, which is done really well. Like the spy sneaky breakout vibes are done really well. Astalos has an optional glitch, which I don't love. I love glitch, but I like the gameplay, but I don't love it. Megapolis is Coruscant 5. That's the same level. To which I'm not considering also. I forget about that. Because again, I'm not ranking levels, I'm ranking planets, which is different. Maybe I can do a different one for levels sometime, but that kind of feels redundant. Do I want to bump Torrent down to B? I don't think so. I think I'm happy with these two being where they are. I'm happy with these two. So B tier, S tier is good. These last two, now these 3. Blizzard Prime. Is that better than Astalos? No. I think that's... It's close. It's really close, but not quite. You know what? I could even... You know what I could do, which might feel a little bit better? Maybe if we do this. Maybe I like that better. I think I like that better. These in C, these in B, and then they're like separated by this. I could even... I'm gonna do it just to look at it, but it feels redundant. Like that. I don't love the way that this looks. It's not aesthetically pleasing. How are y'all feeling about this right now? What would you guys personally change about this? Savali on top. Cordelion A, not S. Down here? No. I know y'all don't like my Cordelion rating, but I like it a lot. I think it's a fantastic level. I think it's pretty okay. Thank you. Xerxes could be higher. You could maybe talk me into having Xerxes higher. These are like clear, like bottom ones. These are better than like clear, but like you have to think about them more. So like I feel like that makes them on another level, you know? Separates them by a whole level. Cordelion in D tier. Do you guys hate Cordelion, man? Course on 5 is S at least. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe we'll do it like that. Okay, yeah, that I did not mention that. I meant to mention that. Xerxes does not have a vendor at the damn arena. You have to go all the way outside without the hover boots, because you can't use the hover boots in the arena. You gotta walk, you gotta run outside the thing, and then you can hover boot out the door, go all the way down the ramp down to the vendor to get your rare titanium upgrades, buy your weapons with your rare titanium and bolts that you're getting from the arena. It's annoying. Literally like the only game that does that. King John 95. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Gaming Stupid. Thank you. Cordelion is fantastic. And thank you, Al. Cordelion is good. Deheased. Thank you for the validation. I think we're going to do this. Whoops. Actually, I kind of want to... What if I was like crazy and like did this? Look at that. These are so much cooler colors. They're literally cool colors. Some of them are. Cordelion, Savali, Viceron, Ardolis, Blizzard Prime, Course on 5, Torn 5. I feel like I want to put this higher. I like this. I like this. It's a good level. Blizzard Prime is a good level. It's a good level. It's a good level. Good level. My opinion of it goes up the more I think about it. I like it. I feel like S tier isn't right. It feels like an A tier thing, but this is how I'm... You know what? Hey, I can just... Since we took away some tiers, I might as well just do that, actually. All right, yeah, so S, A, B, C tier. Maybe... You could convince me to have this up here. And then that would just be like that. That's definitely a more aesthetically pleasing tier list. But the difference between Torrent 4 and Xerxes is just like so high. I feel like it needs to be a separate thing. Now Torrent 4 is just like alone in B tier. And then at that point, it's like, well, why don't I just put it up here? No, I can't. I can't. I think this might be the one. I think I like this. What? Maybe Torn 4 would be above Corson. Actually. Oh, but it's... I gotta remember Megapolis. Parade, final boss. No, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Maybe Torn's not that bad. Maybe I'm giving it too much crap. Maybe it could be up here. Then it would be like that. I think it could be like that. Maybe we can do PP shape after all. I think, yeah, that feels right. That feels right. The PP shape is the winner. This is my official ranking of the planets from Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The worst, my least favorite, not the worst. They're all fantastic levels. I'm gonna be very clear about that. All amazing levels, but my least favorite, probably Sargasso. Followed closely by Xerxes, because so many story things happen there. This is down here because the Zerp stones. It's not as open world. Maybe I'm being too hard on Sargasso. Maybe hey, I can't make decisions, man. Why did I put it above? Because there's so many great things that happen at Xerxes. Like so many things. And the Easter eggs. It's just like Easter eggs alone make it so much better. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm moving on. Final listing. Sargasso is my least favorite. It's not that bad. And you might be, why is Xerxes ahead of that? It's just like an arena. And it does have the boomstick. I'm not doing this. I'm finishing the video. Not now. Final ranking. Sargasso. Because of the Zerp stones, it's just the Trudy control. It's not that it's bad. It just doesn't have a lot of my favorite things in it. Xerxes does have a lot of things that I don't like about it, but it has so many great things. Oh, the Dr. Nefarious fight. You meet Emperor Nefarious. It has all those great cutscenes. Ratchet and Rivet meet there for the first time. All the Easter eggs all over the place. There's just so many wonderful things about it that make it enjoyable. And it also has like a pocket dimension, which is cool, and a well-hidden gold bolt. So, goes above there. Torrent 4, up in the A tier. We're in a new tier. It's a lot better. It's kind of short, kind of linear, a lot of fighting, but it's got the fixer, epic grind rails, the cool Vullards. I like them. It's a good level. It's a solid level. Coruscant 5, also the intro, the first level and the last level, like Megapolis. This is in Ratchet Dimension, is Coruscant 5. It's just Nefarious City here, but in Ratchet Dimension, Megapolis, or Megalopolis, whatever. Or just the Nefarious City on its own is like, it's pretty good. It's alright. It's not my favorite. It's very like, it's a solid first level, very atmospheric, nice introduction to the game, but with the intro of the game really just like being so solid, and the last level, the final hurrah being so epic. It's incredible things. It feels like it should be higher, but Blizzard Prime is just so good. There's so many. It's got the best soundtrack. It's got awesome grind rails. It's got the cool Blizzard crystals that you smack and go to other dimensions, kind of like puzzles in like other dimensions. Very cool, interesting stuff. Ardolis, wonderful nod to Tools of Destruction. Very close remake to the original, but with so many new things. You get introduced to Captain Quantum, who's a fantastic character. That whole final fight, that last cutscene of the level, you save Perry. There's some nice hidden secrets there. It's pretty solid level. Very atmospheric. I just generally, honestly, the vibe of it alone is making it as high as it is, because it's got that nice tropical. It's nice. I really like the vibe a lot. Viceron, the Zordium prison, another nutter. This is a nutter level. Another wonderful wonderful nod to Todd. Tools of Destruction. Surprise to me. Welcome to surprise. You get the Black Hole Storm, incredible weapon. Really, the only time in the series that you have to like play as a different main character to save Ratchet and Clank, or Ratchet, from prison. Don't even mention Secret Agent Clank. That's totally different. It's like a story element plot of the game. In this game, it's very well done. The last hurrah is incredible when you save everyone and the goons and the pirates are on your side helping you. Very cool. Very cool. Some very well hidden secrets. Lots of nice references there as well. Awesome hover boot part at the end. You get that nice laughing gas at the end. Dialogue from Rivet's funny. And then we have S tier. Savali. The great, fantastic open world level that just keeps on giving. It's so big. You get the hover boots. You meet Kit. You talk to Gary. I didn't even mention Gary. You explore. There's so much to explore. There's lots of great combat. You get some really epic armor there. You get the Lorbs, the Lombax orbs, the lore orbs that give like this fan service level, incredible references to the other PlayStation games, to Sly, Jack, Intelligent Cube, Little Big Planet, Knack. You get all this backstory to the Lombaxes that we've been begging for so long. Since like forever, since like 2007, we've just wanted more, and we're finally getting like so much more. The incredible hoverbooting sections, and then you revisit the planet later towards the end of the game for some great combat, really intense story parts. The Boon Bone goons are there. You got the Clank swears. The Speedle part in the caverns is very cool. You got that optional glitch thing, the final glitch mission, which is pretty cool. Glitch is incredible. But I like doing the missions, but I wouldn't. If I could skip them, I would, and I can, so I do. It's very wonderful. It's just French kiss. But then we have Cordelion. Ooh, Cordelion. I feel like this is very controversial to be at the top of my list. Cordelion what? Sorry, I've been ignoring chat this whole time. I'm going on like my outro wrap-up spiel here. I feel like this is very controversial. I've seen a lot of pushback on this in the chat, but I really like it. It's like that. It's like Blizzard Prime, but the two dimensions are so drastically different. And you have to use them to like escape, and like you build a dimensionator, which is so moving. You get some great dialogue between Ratchet and Kit. You get some great cutscenes with Kit, the interior decorator thing, everything's breaking properly or whatever. Hilarious. You have Juice, incredible character. We love Juice. Junkbot, we love Junkbot. It's just the underwater section is fantastic. I wish they did it more. It's super freaking cool. Never been done like that before in the series. It's very welcomed. I love it. It's just the soundtracks is so well done for this level too. It really feels like, you know, what the level is. It's like it's kind of like intense. You're infiltrating, and then it's like kind of spooky horror vibes, and then it's like kind of scary, running away, fighting, and then it's like kind of like nice and or whatever. I don't remember. It's very good. It's very good. We love Cordelion. And I feel like this is long enough to be its own video. So these are probably going to be separate videos actually after all. So subscribe for the rest, leave a comment. What do you think? How would you rank them? How would you rank all these levels? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to Twitch, to YouTube, follow on Twitch. Subscribe if you want to be nice and support me. It's the best way to support me. Link in the description. Live every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Though that might change soon. Gonna do more tier lists, more bar content coming. Thank you so much for your time. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace!